Yes. Welcome back to another stream. It's a bad news stream. It's no good news in this one. As you can see by the title, Kevin De Bruyne potentially out until 2024, which is a bit of a rip. But we'll go through all that and everything in a second. Big up all the people in the chat. If you haven't already, make sure you like the stream and subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're trying to get to 80k. I know I keep banging on about it, but we're just trying to get to 80k so that we can get that landmark out the way. We can dust that one off. Right. First things first then. We'll go straight into it. Kevin De Bruyne. Pep Guardiola's confirmed that he's injured. And also, PJ Calcoen, I think it is, has said that Kevin might have to undergo surgery on his hamstring obviously his injury that he sustained, ruling him out for the remainder of 2023 and recovering by early 2024. However, they've not made a decision yet on whether to send him for surgery or not. So, ain't looking good, Brev.
I'll set one thing straight, chat. I've not been crying yet. I haven't been crying yet. I saw the news. I had to rush back from the gym. I had a quick shower, so my hair's a bit wet in it. But I might have a cry after, depending on how we feel after this stream. But
are you sure?
No, it's not.
I think you've been crying in the shower, bro. I think you've.
I hope Kev's all right. Okay. No, it's rough, man. It's not good news at all, and I know we always like to think that everything is run perfectly, all the decisions are made correctly, and they work out. But sometimes things go wrong. You know what I mean? Things that you plan for and you make the decision, and it won't go your way. And I know hindsight's a beautiful thing, but they probably got it wrong. I think now that we can look back on it, the best thing for Kev would have been to maybe have the surgery straight after the Champions League final, let him use July and August as recovery months, and then have him back fit and ready for kind of October, November kind of period. But now, because they opted to not do the surgery and that's the decision they took, it's come back to bite us in the arse. You know, we're potentially facing no Kevin De Bruyne until 2024, which is crazy because there's so much crucial football to be played between now and then. So I know we'll go over what he's going to miss, but in short, it's bad. It's bad, and there's going to be knock-on effects to it. Will this put pressure on City to go and get Paqueta a bit more? Will this make us be more open to spending possibly more than what we were originally happy to spend on Lucas Paqueta on the basis that we need another body now? The bottom line here now is we need another body. We simply can't allow ourselves to fall behind badly at this stage of the season. We don't want another situation whereby someone like Arsenal goes 5 to 8 to 10 points clear of us and we have to catch it up in the second half of the season. Avoid that at all costs. So we need bodies for that.
Yeah, but, it's a shame because he's gonna miss. He's gonna miss like all the Champions League, basically the Champions League knockout stages. Not the knockout stages, the group stages, which is a bit of a rip. And obviously, he's basically missing half a season if he gets the surgery, which ain't good, man. It ain't good. Now, obviously, it's up to Pep and up to obviously the backroom staff and everything. If they feel like Kev needs to go for this surgery, then we're just gonna have to face it. But I do think it is gonna put pressure on City now to go sign Paqueta, pay whatever it costs. I'd be throwing that 90 mil at it now. I'd just be like, yeah, go get it done. Because
I would too.
There's 2 weeks after the transfer window. We can't really afford to be fucking about with the fact that Kev's now injured. He's such a vital player for the team as well. And the issue is, right, because in previous years where Kev's been injured, there's a certain Mr. Whippy who stepped up. And now he's not there anymore to step up when Kev's gone. So we need someone else in there. We definitely need someone else in there. Paqueta is the man for me.
Paqueta is the man. Undoubtedly, Paqueta is the man. I know I said it was the wrong decision to not make him get the surgery, but looking at Kevin De Bruyne and his age profile and the amount of football that he plays, he would have been very, very against the idea of getting the surgery if possible, because at his age, 32, whatever he is, if you're going to go get a major hamstring or surgery, there's no guarantee you come back from it and be the best you were before that. So he would have tried to avoid that surgery at all costs and hope that what happened against Burnley didn't come up. It was a gamble. It was either he didn't get the surgery, he fully recovered, and we never saw that issue properly again, or else he didn't get the surgery and the issue arose straight away, and that's exactly what happened. So it was a total gamble, and now I believe, it should put pressure on the club to go and get Paqueta, because he seems to be the man that we've identified as the one we want. So it's frustrating because we spoke all summer about losing experienced players like Gundogan and Mahrez. We didn't want to lose Bernardo and Walker because they're experienced. Even if we get Paqueta, we're still without Kevin De Bruyne. You won't replace Kevin De Bruyne. You won't replace his experience, his leadership, and that's before you even talk about his quality on the pitch as well. So without beating around the bush, it's a huge, huge blow. We don't know our Champions League group. We don't know our Champions League group. Obviously, Super Cup tomorrow. Crucial Premier League games. The football's coming thick and fast. The only consolation I can sort of take is it's just not the business end of the season. There's 3 international breaks, 1 September, 1 October, 1 November. They're 2 weeks each. So that's 6 weeks where City aren't playing between now and 2024, and Kevin De Bruyne can hopefully recover in that period. As long as City can keep themselves ticking over and within the title race until Kev gets back, I think it should be fine. But a lot of people in the chat are saying this, talking about Phil Foden. There probably is now a little bit of added pressure on Phil Foden. You're in the squad, 5-6 years now. You're a winner in this team. You know this team. You know the system. Pep's talking about moving into midfield. I would say if Pep was thinking of playing Foden more in the wing or leaning him more towards that for the season, I'd say now these first few months, we're going to see Foden in midfield a bit more. Yeah,
you'll definitely see Foden in midfield because we need that creativity in there, especially with losing Kev. Bernardo doesn't really offer the assist and stuff as much as he gives you the work rate. I'd like to see Bernardo more on the wing, especially because of his Champions League performances towards the back end of last season. And then obviously you got Kovacic in there, who again he ain't that prolific goal scorer kind of Donny. So I'd like to see more Phil in the midfield. We need Phil to start taking his chance a bit more. He did miss his chances recently, and people have raised that as a concern. But that is like someone just said it there. I think it was Beyond Bleak. It's a blow, but it's an opportunity for Phil Foden there to get in there, and hopefully he can show that he can do that midfield role and show it to Pep. Because even if we do sign Paqueta, I think you'll see both playing that role quite a bit. Codename 0/2. Yes, mate. Appreciate the super chat. He says, "Mark my words, boys. This will be Foden's defining season. He will go up levels. It is written." Yes. Codename 0, mate. We've actually said that we think Phil Foden's gonna have a good year this year. However, now like you said, there is a little bit of pressure on him to do well in that midfield bit. Paqueta, obviously, I think we're gonna have to full send. We are gonna have to full send. I've seen however long you think Kev's going to be out for, whether or not he goes for his surgery or not, we don't know, because we don't know what the club are going to do, what decision they're going to make, not yet anyway. Now it all depends on how serious the hamstring tear is. Seemingly it is a serious situation because he's going to be like 2 or 3 months out definitely. However, it just remains, if he gets that surgery, it does push it back into like early 2024, which is a bit of a rip. That's why we've got to get the bodies in, man, and it just highlights. I mean, it's not like this has happened and we don't have any idea who we're going for in midfield, and we have to panic and think, oh, we're gonna have to go get someone. That ain't it, because we've already outlined our targets. I think we'll just keep Paqueta and we'll keep going for Paqueta, and we'll keep going for Docker. I think that'll still be our transfer window done. I don't see us going getting someone else as well as that. I think we'll just use Paqueta primarily in that Kev role, and as well Phil Foden as well. So
I would imagine that West Ham may bump up their price now slightly on Paqueta because they know City are now like pretty desperate to get him to fill. Like, you're not going to fill Kevin De Bruyne's boots. It's about spreading out that pressure and spreading out those expectations amongst other players. Like I said, I'd imagine Phil Foden will play more in midfield now, because as much as Bernardo and Foden are both terrific players, and I love Bernardo too, what I think Bernardo lacks that Foden does have, and he can maybe get to Kevin De Bruyne levels eventually, is Foden has that killer pass. Foden will be able to unlock a defense. Foden, his vision of the game and his reading of the game is exceptional, whereas Bernardo is just an on-the-ball technician. You know what I mean? He's just technically brilliant on the ball, and he's got that relentless energy. So it depends what the opposition is and that kind of thing, but yeah, Paqueta, I think we need to put pressure on that now. We need to go and get that deal done. Before the Kevin De Bruyne injury, we were saying how we're not desperate to get it done, is like, today or tomorrow type thing. We have till the end of the window to get it done because we have great midfielders. But now with the confirmation that De Bruyne is going to be out for quite some period, I'd be looking to get that deal done. Like, I'd be picking up the phone to West Ham today saying, right, how can we get this done? What do we have to do now to make this deal happen, to get him up to Manchester? Because he's a creative player, Paqueta. De Bruyne is a creative player. Kovacic, he's not really a creative player. Bernardo, I wouldn't say his biggest strength is creativity. I'd say it's more on the ball and dribbling and relentless energy. So bringing in Paqueta to add some of that creativity that we're going to lose now at De Bruyne, it's huge.
I think it just makes sense, doesn't it? It just makes sense. Like I say, the price might go up a little bit now, maybe like 5-10 million added on to what we're looking likely to pay. But I think City should be pushing this to get this deal done as soon as possible now. Because it's been moving fast, the Paqueta deal anyway, but we could see it move even faster now this week. We spoke yesterday about the whole Paqueta transfer, and we said that you could, by time that we play Newcastle on Saturday, you could be looking at a situation where we've already had the here we go moment from Fabrizio. So it just depends on how, because obviously personal terms are not agreed. It just depends on the City's valuation, how we can get the deal over the line. But you just got to back the board to do it now, because Kev being out, pressure's on them, pressure's on Phil. I'd say we should go through the fixtures and that, but it's difficult because it's just half the season. We're just going to be playing all the big Donnies for half the season.
Let's have a look at it anyway. I think we know anyway he's out for the whole group stages of the Champions League. Well, he's out for tomorrow.
If we say best case is like, say 3 months best case, yeah? Is that best case? Because it's a serious injury. What did Pep say in his interview? 2 to 3 months.
Yeah.
So, say best case then 2 months. So if he misses the next 2 months of football, what fixtures is he gonna miss? That's what I'm like thinking. Like, best case scenario, he'll miss Seville obviously tomorrow. He'll miss Newcastle, Sheffield, Fulham, West Ham. He'll miss Forest, Wolves. 1 month, 15th September. He'll miss Arsenal, and then if it's 2 months, he'll miss Arsenal away. If it's 2 months, he could be back like around the Brighton at home and United away game.
I prefer him to miss it. I think at his age, I wouldn't be saying you need to get back now. Let's rush it. Let's get him back. I'd give him all the time he needs, Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah, definitely. But looking at like the fixtures, if you could say like the only fixture he's gonna miss is Newcastle, like in the Premier League wise, Newcastle, Sheffield, Fulham, West Ham, Forest, Wolves, and Arsenal away. I'd say you're looking like you've got away with one there a little bit. Like the fact that you've only really got Arsenal and Newcastle in there, like as like your top 6 teams anyway.
Yeah.
But it all depends on the timeline and the timescale of when he's going to be back. That's the only issue that we've got to look at is when. CB says Cade will be back by November. If he's back by November, then he literally misses top 6 wise. He'll miss United and he'll miss Arsenal. United, Arsenal, Newcastle. And then obviously back for November. And that's a heavy month for November as well. In November, we play Chelsea, Liverpool, Spurs, back to back. So it would be nice to have him back for then. Oh shit. What?
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
What?
Breaking news.
No.
Breaking news! Legit breaking news as well. I ain't no clickbait here.
Right, don't tell me yet. Don't tell me yet. How big is this?
It's big. It's transfer big.
Oh, transfer big.
Transfer big. Nothing to do with Kevin De Bruyne. This is big.
I didn't want to hear some news like, he's guaranteed to be out for 6 months or some shit.
No, I wouldn't gas it that. I wouldn't gas it like that. This is breaking news, man.
Yeah? It's going to improve the mood, yeah?
Yeah. Jack right, gone. Go on. Jack gone. Tier 0. Like top of the tier, man. Man City are yet to finalise a deal for Doku. I thought it said set to finalise. Fuck. I read it as
Bro.
set to finalise a deal for Doku. I was like, yes, but it says yet to finalise, which is dead.
You just blue balled the fuck out of me there. What the hell, man?
I'll hold the L. I'll hold the L.
What the hell, Jordy?
Do I have the?
He's on fire!
No, that's not it. No, I don't
Lordy
have the.
Porty, man. Lordy
Oh man, I feel so deflated. I feel so
What the fuck?
deflated. I was so gassed. I was so gassed
man.
thinking it's Doku mode. I was so
You
buzzing.
need to double check these things before you hit the siren.
Brother needs glasses. Yeah, I know, but I read it and got super gassed. I actually have glasses in it. Jarhead says even read it as set. Oh, yet to finalise a deal for Doku.
Why would Jack Gone tweet that?
What,
Like,
what
there's
kind
no
of
one cares.
news is that? That's just non-news.
Yeah, man. What the hell, Jack?
That is non-news. Get the glasses on. Yeah, these are my reading glasses.
What the fuck?
There you go. Oh yeah, it does say yeah. I can firmly see. It definitely says yeah. I can firmly see that it says that.
Brother said, "Oh."
There you go. Right. So there is more news. Oh, there is actually good news. There is good news in here. Let me just hang on. Let me get. Hang on.
Yeah, put on the
let me just
glasses, put on
double
the
check
glasses.
this. Right. City are set to press ahead with a move for Lucas Paqueta in a move that is expected to cost up to £80 million.
Says who?
Jack Gone.
Ah, there we go. Hit
There
the
you go.
bombazzo.
There's
or
the
whatever.
good news. I just had to
There
put
we
these on
go,
so I
there
could
we
see.
go. There we go. Blue ball no more.
There you go. That's some good news in there. But they're yet to do a deal for Doku.
Glasses, bro. The way you took them off.
The way I flew them off my head. these are now like these are now the thing. These are coming everywhere. These are the transfer glasses. Pah.
These emergency stream glasses.
Yeah. Yeah, so Doku news dead. But Paqueta news good. City set to press ahead, which is good. That is exactly what we've just been saying. That City should now go full send mode for a move for Paqueta. So yeah, buzz him. Absolutely buzz him. That's news. Why does the news always happen when we do a stream? Every single time, man. Bernardo contract news. Paqueta now.
So what is the update on Paqueta? What is it? We're set to press ahead.
Yeah, so now we're going to full send in it basically. City set to press ahead with a move for Paqueta. It's expected to cost up to 80 million.
Bro, that's good. That's £80 million.
in like this market. Yeah, I thought we'd be paying 90 mil easy.
Now, in the grand scheme of things, I'm happy to pay 80 million for Paqueta. I'm happy with that, man. Send it.
Was that official words? We're gonna full send it, yeah, Joe, mate. That is the official line from City, as confirmed by Jack Gone. We are going to full send it.
Yeah.
Dara, yes, Dara with a 5 says, do you boys feel this could be the beginning of the end of Kev? I don't feel good about this one. He was rushed back way quick. Yeah, so the issue with Kev is like I expected Kev to be fully out until like September. Yeah, he came back well early.
We all did, yeah. We all thought he was going to be out to us.
So
I said this to you yesterday, bro. I said, I fear that we may have seen the best days of Kevin De Bruyne already. Because at his age, these hamstring injuries, they ain't no joke. They ain't no joke.
It just keeps recurring. That's it. And then that's probably why he wants to go to the thingy.
And the thing is, that's a gamble. If he goes and gets that hamstring surgery, there's never a guarantee when he comes back.
There's no guarantee it works, isn't it?
Nope. There's nope. And he'll be psychologically he'll be hesitant to do certain things, and it'll take him a while to mentally recover as well because he won't want to do it again. This is a big issue for Kevin De Bruyne. It's a big issue for Kevin and Man City.
It's a shame. Like it seems to be happening every season now that he's getting injured. But Joe does make a good point. I'm sure we say this every year that we've seen the best days of Kev. We do say that every year because he's seemingly getting injured every year. But I'm hopeful that we've not seen the best days of Kev. I think he'll still have good moments in the City top, and hopefully he can contribute to helping us get this 4-peat over the line.
I just think he needs to be managed, man. They need to really, really be careful about when they deploy him and what games they use for him. Bro, it's not my Wi-Fi. It's this Vito thing we're using.
It's the thing that we use. Don't worry, for the preview, we'll have it sorted. It's done. It's done now. We've been in Vito forever. Vito's getting
this
put in the
software
bin.
we're using to stream on. It doesn't like my MacBook, but we're having a different software.
Yeah,
it don't like me.
Yeah, so don't worry. Tonight we'll be sound for the preview. But yeah, preview is tonight, by the way, at 8 o'clock for the Super Cup, which I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
And we can speak more about our predicted 11. We can obviously speak about the players that are included, who have gone and travelled and stuff, and see what we can build from that. I'll see what we think Pep's going to do.
Well, the predicted 11 is going to be interesting because there's no Bernardo or Kev. So the midfield, we've got mad conversations.
Yeah. Mad. Crazy, man. Crazy. What a situation that we're finding ourselves in here so early. There's a lot of players getting injured at the moment in time. Courtois done his hamstring. Militao's done his hamstring. Yuri Timber, and he done his hamstring as well.
Tyrone Mings done his knee.
Tyrone Mings has done his knee.
I swear someone else got it
It's
as
game
well.
week 1. What's going on? Oh, ACL, yeah, sorry. Yeah, he did his ACL. They did ACL injuries, didn't they? They did ACL injuries, yeah.
Is Timber ACL?
I thought
Timber's
Timber
ACL?
was hamstring. Oh, is his ACL as well? Crazy,
that's
though.
a blow for Arsenal. That's a blow for Arsenal.
Yeah, Militao and Courtois both ACL, is that right? Yeah. They should be lining up to get Laporte. Real Madrid should be like, yo, there's a decent centre-back at City who we can go and get for £40 million. Militao is now out.
Yeah. He'd be sick for Real Madrid, Laporte. In La Liga, he'd tear it up.
Yeah, I don't know, man. LeBron believes is now Laporte stays with us. But I don't know, man. It's a
The
weird
beautiful
situation.
thing about our situation is at least we're not the Kevin De Bruyne team. Do you know what I mean? We're not like Tottenham when they had Harry Kane, where like all shit hits the fan without Harry Kane at Tottenham. Whereas we have enough quality and depth in the squad to hopefully keep ourselves going, and then Paqueta and Doku will just be reassurance that we're calm. We have the numbers to do so. Like there's still more than enough quality in that team to beat anybody without Kevin De Bruyne, and we've seen it over the years as well. Kevin De Bruyne's had long-term injuries before, and we've been just fine. It just means other players are going to have to step up
they need to
take
step
the
up,
reins. Other players, you need to step up. I want to see more from Jack Grealish. I want to see definitely more from Phil Foden. I believe it will. Kovacic, man, I want to see what you're made of. And then Lucas Paqueta, hopefully in a week or two. So
hopefully Paqueta comes in and doesn't have like this mad adjusting period into a Pep side. Hopefully he can come in and just smash it. I mean,
no adjusting period.
Creative flair,
Lucas.
man. I want
no adjusting period.
If I'm Pep, I'm like, yo, go do them rainbow flicks and that. I'm not arsed in it. You know what I mean? Go bring that Brazilian flair. I ain't arsed in it. Just you do you, and start creating things for our boy Erling Haaland, because we need it, man. We need it. We've already seen Haaland getting frustrated about no one passing into his runs, and it's like, say, it's game week 1.
I know. And now the main passer, the main trader's gone. I know. It's rough. Just tell Paqueta, man, fuck the system. No system. Go out there, be Brazilian.
Just be Brazilian, innit? You do you. You go be Brazilian, and it's all good, man. Mr. G Goldfinger, yes, says ACLs assaulting players all over the place. What gives? I know, what's going on, man? What's going on? Scottish City fans, someone said the title ain't true, I beg. I can't say the title ain't true. But it all depends on whether he goes for that surgery. That's it. It all depends on whether he goes for the surgery.
So what's the alternative? If he doesn't go for the surgery, where does that leave us?
Pep said 2 to 3 months.
Without the surgery?
Yeah, 4 months with. Oh, no, not 4 months, sorry. Early, like 2024, basically, with surgery.
So either way, he's out for time.
Yeah, he's out for time.
So 2-3 months without surgery.
It is early doors. Like, the timescales that they've give Pep could be, like, a bit skewed, you know what I mean? They might be just giving him the worst case.
Yeah, it's just the initial guess, I suppose, isn't it? Estimation.
Yeah, so they've estimated now 2 to 3 months. But if he goes for surgery, we're back by early 2024.
Oh, it's rough,
it's just rough, isn't it? It's rough. It's grim. It's proper grim.
Even Newcastle Saturday without Kev, It's daunting.
Yeah, it stinks. It proper stinks, man. Let Kev decide it and support his decision. Beyond Belief says true. We'll have to see what Kev and I'm sure we'll get news soon about this because they'll want to get him on the road to recovery as soon as possible. If they decide in surgery, they'll try and get it in rapid. He'll be sent to Gugat rapid because they need him. They want him back as soon as possible. Perlo says absolute shit news, but we've been here before. And that's very true. We have been here before. My only concern about being here before, like I said, is we had Gundogan who stepped up. Now we've just got to rely on other players, like you said then, to step up. These other players now got to step up and take that role of Kev, man, like that creative role. Hopefully Paqueta can do bits for us as well.
I need more from my man Grealish this season. Last season, smashed it in terms of consistency in that. Yeah, it was good, really good. But this year, let's get that GNA up. I want to see 10-10, 10 goals, 10 assists. I think for Jack Grealish, that's more than achievable with the amount of ball we have and the amount of games there is. I need Jack Grealish to start giving those numbers now, man. Phil as well.
Phil, definitely.
There's expectation.
Yeah, step up from Phil in that midfield, man. I wanted to smash it there. Paqueta needs to step up, even though he's not even signed for the club yet.
Step up, mate. Step up. Not good enough.
Step up, brother. Like, you ain't playing good enough yet. And then you've got players like... It'd be nice if Kovacic could like chip in here and there with goals and assists, maybe. Like we'll have to wait and see on that. We know it's not really his game, that side of it. But yeah, Grealish is one where you'd like to see his goals and assists go up a little bit more. Someone just said there, Ahmed Grealish in midfield. Is that something that you could potentially see? Is Pep gonna maybe switch it up? I don't see it personally because
no,
he's our only left winger, isn't it? So, but yeah, it is a mad one. And it's looking like now that we did rush Kev back too quick. We rushed him back and we paid the price.
It was a gamble, bro. It was a gamble. It was always going to be a 50-50. It worked or it didn't. And it hasn't. So we are where we are.
We are. Jack could cook in the middle. I think he'd do well in the middle, but we just don't have another left winger to take that space.
So we haven't seen it, man. Pep clearly has no interest in doing it. Pep doesn't when has Grealish ever really played midfield for us? I don't think so.
He just runs in, doesn't he? So
it's had a rough night, bro. I'm just out of the shower, mate. I'm having a rough night. People think I look awful.
You're like, yo, what happened to Hugh, man? He's hitting it rough since Lewis left.
Yeah. I miss LB,
man. Yeah, man. We'll have to wait and see. Just got to beg that the timescales are a lot sooner than what we think on Kev. But I say that as the timescale this time was a lot sooner, and we paid the price for it. So maybe he does need a little bit of time out.
I do what they did with Ruben Diaz last season. If you remember with Ruben Diaz,
he came back.
There was actually a period. Yeah, there was actually a period where he was fine and he probably could have played, but Pep said, "Nah, take these extra 2-3 weeks and make sure for when I do call you back, you are ready."
Yeah, you're 100% ready. You're 100%.
Yeah, none of this. Let's rush you back at 75% and hope it goes well. Nah, 100% Kev for Champions League knockout stages. 100% Kev for business period. Because that's when he picks when he ties those bootlaces in it and he pulls up his socks and he starts doing a madness. So that's where I'm at.
Yeah, break that. Then why didn't they do that this time? That I don't know, mate. Genuinely don't, Joe, mate. I have no idea why they didn't do that this time, but hopefully they'll have learned the lesson now and know to give him a bit more time. But yeah, that's your latest on Kev. Your latest on Doku, even though I read it wrong because I didn't have my sesh glasses on. And yeah, Paqueta City now ready to press ahead with the move for Paqueta. Expected to cost up to 80 million, which is good, man. Good.
So good and bad news. Good and bad news.
Yeah, one door closes, another one opens. Closes. That sounds like he's dead, isn't it? He's not.
All right, Kev.
Rip Kev until 2024, innit, when he revives. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see when more news comes out about that and Kev's decision on whether he's going to go get surgery. But we'll have our preview later on for the Super Cup against Sevilla tomorrow. Looking forward to that. That'll be at 8 o'clock tonight. So make sure you're there. Subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell so you get a notification every time that we go live, so you know exactly when you can find us talking shit about football matches and the latest news. But yeah, other than that, make sure you like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and we'll see you in a bit.
In a bit.